Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, Grind Spartan. Good to have you here. And today is Horde Day. We're going to get to take on the 7-day Horde for the first time in our completed Horde bunker here in the snow biome. Looking forward to it. I want to start off by thanking all of you who showed up to the stream the other day. It was kind of a just spur of the moment decision to stream. Had a few days between the time we had completed the build and the Horde Day, so I thought, why not run a stream? And I did. Attendance was excellent. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Your kind comments, your donations. All of that is just spectacular. We'll do it again. Hopefully I get this new computer in. We'll absolutely do it again and have a super quality stream. I do apologize. I look back at it, the replay, and it was awful. And I realized my mistake was a setting in OBS. And I changed that setting now because I have streamed 7 Days to Die a good many other times, and I've never had the issue of skipping the way it was. And so absolutely got that fixed. So next time we have a stream, you won't have to suffer through the video skipping about the entire time. So I do apologize for that, but I appreciate you all sticking there with me the whole time regardless of that. It was a great time. I had a good time. I guess we streamed for about 2 hours or so, and went by very fast, and did not feel like 2 hours. And so I look forward to being able to do that again here soon with you all. So everything is ready. I took the time between the stream and now to go grab all the spotlights. We can make sure they're all turned on. Yep. I don't know if that's going to provide enough lighting. If I'd had more time to gather some mats, I would have put an extra 2 lights here, so 8 more going around. But I did get them on the corners and thought that that will brighten things up a little bit. Now the gamma is turned up on here, so there should not be an issue with being able to see what's going on. I know it will get a bit darker than what it is now when 10 p.m. arrives, but either way you should be able to see well. My only concern with this bunker is I would hope that the Horde spawns over here. If they spawn on this side, there's a pretty steep drop off on this hill. My concern is that they dig through the hill and don't come up here properly like they should. Now, wandering hordes have been walking up the hill, no problem whatsoever. But I'm hoping that they will spawn over here where it's wide open and there's nothing they can get hung up on. There's even a bit of a hill back on this side, but we'll see. We're going to find out what happens because there are going to be a bunch of them coming at us. 35 per wave. And I have my sniper rifle. Actually, I have 2 sniper rifles. That way I don't have to immediately repair the first one. I can just move on to the second one. I do have our AK-47 here, some repair kits. Brought some forged iron from the other base when I went back to get the lights and a little bit of steel. Shouldn't need steel for anything, but the forged iron for the bars to kind of keep some of those topped off. My guess is that we're going to have a lot of cops and they're going to be shooting up here and hitting the bars. Maybe something else I could have done was put a little barricade every so often, like on some of these places, something like this, so that I could, pop up and shoot the cops. We're just going to try to avoid them, much like we do over in the barbed wire base. I don't think it'll be much of an issue avoiding them. But like I said, our hope is that they spawn somewhere over on this side, maybe on the west, southwest, northwestern side, and not on the eastern side. But that's most likely, with my luck, that's exactly where they'll spawn. As a matter of fact, we're going to stand directly in the middle here and kind of wait it out and see where it is that they come from and how we fare in this base. Of course, I always have a plan B, and my plan B is to fall back to the free fall portion of the base if we need to. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen until it happens. Probably should have some iron bars in my inventory just to replace them in case some get shot out by those cops. I think they're pretty durable, though. If we click on them here, you see. Well, I guess you can't see the hit points, but they're very durable. So they should hold up, especially with a little shot here or there from the old nail gun. Should keep them up and going. I think there was one piece of barbed wire that I forgot to replace, but that's okay. That one piece of barbed wire is not going to be the difference maker in this build. Now my guess is that they're going to chew a path through those small wooden spikes in the first wave, maybe two, but most likely the first wave or so is going to chew through those. I'm kind of hoping that they get hung up on the little mine system out there a little bit, but more than likely they're just going to run right over those as well. I'm guessing also that they're going to lose a lot of legs trying to get to me, because not only do they have to make it through the small spikes, the large spikes, but they have to get through the barbed wire just to get over here. And so I'm really curious how long that's going to take for them to get through that, because there are 2 layers of barbed wire down here. Also going to be doing a base preview video, much like I do others. This one's unique, though. I have never done a base preview video of a base on the Let's Play series. So the base videos tend to get a lot more views than the Let's Play series. And so for those who don't feel like spending the time to watch the Let's Play series, I thought I would make this available for them. What we're going to do right before the Hordes, I'm going to take the video down and then bring it right back up. That way I can have a separate recording of the Horde attack itself, and I can put that in fast forward for everyone to watch on the base preview video, much like all my other base preview videos. So almost 2100 now. One more hour and it is go time. And I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know what's going to happen. I think the only thing I'm really nervous about is them spawning over here on the eastern side and digging into that mountain. Not seeing any zombies, and it'll be all this build up for this base, and we only get just a few zombies, and then have to run down outside to fight them or something. I don't know how we handle that, but hopefully for us, they will spawn, you know, somewhere, anywhere out here and come a-running. Ready to lose some legs and some heads. I'm certainly ready to take some off. So it's pretty funny. It's thundering and it's raining here in the game, and it is here at my house as well. I can't tell the difference between the thunder in the game and the thunder outside. But, yeah, I had a great time in the stream the other day. I hope you all did as well. Like I said, I apologize for the quality of it. It was pretty awful. Fixed that setting now, so next time we have a stream should be excellent quality. But we had a good time, and you all could yell at me, "Hey, Spartan, you forgot this, or you didn't do that." And remind me of, you know, I joke about it all the time. Well, you all didn't tell me to do this and tell me to do that, but you actually had the opportunity to do that, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. So hopefully we can make time. It would be really nice if I could get this other computer put together and we could run a stream once a week. And, you know, once every week we'll have something like that. Well, here it is. The time is upon us. I'm going to take the recording down and right back up. Of course, you won't know it because it'll be an instant transition. But here is the 7-day Horde. Right. I see dogs running up over here. Oh yeah, they're coming from the side we had hoped they would come from. Nice. There's Cop. He's priority. Oh, look at all the cops. There's a lot of lost legs out there. Goodness, you can just hear those little wooden spikes are breaking too. Get this cop down over here. It was certainly a lot more relaxed style defense. You know, the barbed wire, we're yelling and running and trying to get out of there the whole time. So they're not even making it through these spikes thus far to get to the barbed wire. It's just a matter of time before the cops will you know, make their way on through and explode, and we have some ferals and some soldiers. And well, that's a lot of zombies though. It's kind of neat to be able to see them from this perspective. You know, so far on this Let's Play series, we have not been able to see the zombies off at a distance running at us. We had the barbed wire build, and we're on ground level with them, so you can't really see them. On the free fall pit, you know, they're just falling into a pit. We're underground. Well, he's gonna blow up. But to be able to look down and see them running across the open field, that's pretty cool. There's another cop explosion. There's going to be a lot of dead cops lying around down out there. Oh, we finally have one make it across. Look at that. Those soldiers are tough. They're tanky. Look at that. They come right across, no problem. What we have to do is we have to prevent the cops from making their way across. That's going to be our main priority. Keeping them over there on that side. Soldiers can run through, that's fine. They're not going to do anything. Oh, look at them beating on the World War II mine right there. That's beautiful. I was kind of hoping that somehow that would hold them up a little bit. You know, I didn't expect they would all huddle around the campfire and sing songs like that, but yeah, that's great. Hey, let's walk over to the freefall pit. See if we can convince some to fall in there. Boy, there are a lot of them getting across now. Look at all of those zombies crawling up under there. Oh yeah, nice. Sorry, I'm not very talkative. I'm just kind of concentrating here. This is intense because I don't really know how to react to some of it. Just this first time using this style of a base and kind of being up here and shooting down on them, the entire horde. There was a feral. I don't know what happened to that feral. There's a cop. Hey, let's see what happens if we go down. You know, not a lot of them have legs, though. I was going to go down to the free fall pit and see what happened down there, but there are not a lot of them that are going to be able to just run in there because they're all just crawling around. So I have 934 bullets left. We've gone through about 300 or so since the start. Still have about 2 hours left. So it looks like we will successfully make it through this night unless some disaster happens. And hopefully we don't have to run through Plan B, which is the free fall bunker. That was kind of the hope, is that we could stay away from that, you know, and not have to use that as an option. Well, they're still coming. Let's take out these crawlers. That way, we get more running zombies to come over here. Nice. They are just pouring over here. Here comes a couple ferals, couple more ferals. Nice. Well, let's go check it out. I was all quiet that time. You know, most of the time I'm very talkative during a horde, but I was very interested in how they're going to react to some of the structure there. And I see they did basically what I thought they would do to the one part, you know, with the spikes. I was very curious as how all that was going to work out. So here it is. We'll club some of these suckers. That's the first time we got hit, the whole horde. We got one shot to the leg. Actually, it did break our leg, though, out of 2 shots. Nice. Yeah, they cleared a nice little path, but look at all the bodies we can loot out here. Beautiful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that went surprisingly well. I was concerned, you know, the 35 per wave was just going to be too much for us. And so, wow, that pretty much just decimated the horde. Now, if you don't have guns, this is not the build for you. You know, it's certainly going to take guns. You're going to have to be able to fire down, or not guns, just something to fire. You know, a crossbow, a bow or a crossbow would work with this build, because you see how easy it was just to kind of hang out up there. Now, I guess you'd have to have decent skill level in it when Alpha 16 comes out, and they make it so that we can upgrade our bow, a crossbow, then with the perk system, then it'll absolutely be, oh, look at that, he's stuck. He can't even move. He's just like, what do I do? I'm going to growl at you. Well, that's all you can do, sucker. You are stuck until I decide to let you out. What do we get if we scrap this thing? Guess we're not going to find out. Alright, now he should be able to get out. No? Oh, bloop! It just fell down. This is going to take quite a bit of time to loot all of these corpses. I tell you what, let's go out here to these first, because these are the ones that are going to start despawning first. Because they were down here first. Look at that aftermath. Let's do this right here. Wow, no first aid kits used. I have to check my ammo and see how much ammo I actually used. But let's get a good, view of what they did here. So they chewed through a path. Now, you're playing on a vanilla game without beefed up settings for your Horde. You're not going to lose as many wooden spikes. They're just going to, 8 per wave. It's going to chew a hole. But it's not going to be a hole quite like this one. But you could do a build maybe a quarter this size, if that, for yourself. And it's going to work marvelously. I can't even talk. But like I said, you just have to have a crossbow, a gun, some way to shoot down onto them in order to be able to use and utilize this type of build. Well, the duct tape we're getting. Get these nice oil and duct tape. We need that. That way we can make some, oh, that's a black leather duster. We'll wear that right now. That trumps the regular leather duster. Let's see how our little dude looks here. Nice. He's looking tight. There's mini bike seat, mini bike chassis. Boy, they're trying to give us a mini bike here. Let's throw some of this stuff out. We're just going to scrap that. And scrap that. Throw that out and throw that out. We don't need any more military fiber. I've got enough military gear over there to fit it in an army. But I don't think I envisioned it working as well. I kind of thought for sure there would be a hang up or there would be some issue that we'd have. But you notice also we didn't lose any spikes. No iron spikes were lost in the filming of this video. All we did was lose little cheap wooden spikes, and that's why you have a tree farm. So we can just replace it back again and do it all over again. Won't even need to, really repair the iron spikes. And just leave it just like that. And to be honest with you, I think we used less bullets with this Horde than we did on the barbed wire defense. I really do. Because all I used was a sniper rifle, the AK-47 with 7.62 ammo. Whereas, I was going through like 600-800 rounds of the 7.62. I was going through shotgun ammo, 10mm ammo. I was going through so much ammo over there. But this was pretty efficient way of doing it, I guess. More efficient than I had imagined or envisioned. But I thank you so much for being here with me on this journey. It's been a lot of fun building all of these bases and seeing how they'll work, doing all the things that we've done thus far in this Alpha 15 series has certainly inspired me to want to do another series in Alpha 16. We're going to continue on, though. We're going to continue on with Alpha 15. We're not going to stop right here. We're going to get some more episodes kicking. Get something else done. I don't know exactly what we're going to do quite yet. I've had some suggestions. Someone had suggested a sniper tower. Well, this is kind of a sniper tower. I guess unless you're just talking a very small sniper tower, very small, narrow, and nothing that's large, then yeah, well, look at that sniper rifle. Talking about a sniper tower and a sniper rifle. So my take on that would just be very simplistic. I don't think I would get too large with it or anything, but this is kind of a sniper tower here. You're up top with a sniper rifle, and they can't get to you. We're just taking these military vests to repair ours eventually when it gets tattered. Yeah, I've been a bit nervous about doing this recording. It's like I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if the place is going to fall in, or zombies going to decide to go on strike the particular night we do this horde and nothing shows up. We put in all this work, and yeah, it was marvelous. Worked out beautifully. Beautifully. So I do have a little bit of steel. That one's down to about 50-something%. That was probably one of the lowest. Maybe some down on that end there. Took a little bit more damage, but I don't think so. I think for the most part, the log spikes did not take damage. They were standing around at one time, having a little powwow. And I think it was that one. I think it was this particular one that they were beating on. Boy, all the duct tape. That's beautiful. We needed that. Shoot. AK-47 stock. I want to take that. This little angle piece, just like the barbed wire base, they were actually able to hit on that a little bit. Plus the damage you see to concrete here, more than likely from the cops' explosions, because several did explode. So, that's kind of where that came from. I noticed a little spot here and a spot there where the concrete had been damaged. But that's the least of our concerns. Concrete is super simple to make, come by. My concern would have been the pillars supporting the base, and that's why we went steel. I think we went a bit overkill, but I wanted to, because 35 per wave, they're going to be coming at us, just droves of zombies. But it really makes me want to, if I get this computer put together here in the next few weeks or so, which is my goal, on Alpha 16, we'll have to play around with it at first and see how much the graphics have changed and how much stress it puts on a system. But if it has not changed too drastically with this new system, we'll start out with the default, whatever the default may be for Alpha 16, and we'll go for a ways like that, get ourselves started. And then once we get established and get a nice little base set up, my goal would be to hit 100 zombies per wave, but I don't know if that's going to be possible on any machine, because the game has not been yet been optimized. But we'll certainly push it on up to 50 or beyond, and we'll just keep testing. We'll add 10 per horde, see how it holds up, the computer, and if it continues to hold up, we'll just continue increasing the size. Boy, we've gotten 22 duct tape so far in this one horde. No, 600 mini bike seat. Yeah, I hit my mini bike seat across the way here. I put it out away from the base so we didn't have to worry about the zombies destroying it. Boy, they even came all the way around to this side over here. Look at that. There certainly were a lot of them. It's really cool. The coolest part of it to me, I was kind of in awe there. was to be able to see them running across the field at us. You know, I don't get to see that ever in any of my builds. I'm always either underground in a bunker, or I am on level ground with them, like the barbed wire defense, so I don't get to see them coming up at us. So that was pretty cool to be able to see them running from all directions. And they did come from all directions, southwest, west, and northwest. They didn't come from just, you know, directly from the west at any point. They were coming from multiple directions over here. But we called it beforehand. I said that would be the preferred side if we had to choose, would be, you know, to have them come at us from the west. And that's what they did. And you can see here where it looked like a cop exploded and kind of messed up our barbed wire. That's okay. That's simple to replace. You know, I could have actually hit that with the AK a few times too, because I went a little bit crazy with the AK. Make sure you check out Ivorian. I know most of my crowd that watches the Empyrean Let's Play have been, would be probably the crowd that would be interested most in Ivorian. It's $17.99 on Steam. I've introduced 2 friends to it now. Actually just rented a server for the game day before yesterday. And I introduced these 2 friends. And at first glance, they're like, you know, it could be okay. And after an hour, they're like, this is awesome. You know, I can't get enough of it. Like 12 hours later, they're still sitting there playing it. But it really is a great game. I don't know how to explain it to you. I plan on doing a little mini Let's Play on it. It's probably not going to be as interesting to watch me play it. I don't know, maybe, who knows, but I know actually playing it yourself, you'd be pleasantly surprised at what a great game it is. And I'm not too much into space games. The Empyrean game, I was into that because it was like 7 Days to Die, but I am not typically into any type of a space game, so make the exception here. It's one of the best games I've played in a long time, and I encourage you to absolutely give it a look on Steam. And I think once you see the video and kind of see what it's about, you can determine then if it's your type of game or not. But hopefully, I did an hour episode, and I'm going to start over from scratch because I used the same OBS settings that I had on Twitch. Or I'm sorry, the YouTube stream the other day, and it failed me, and so I'll be starting over from scratch again, and hopefully in the next few days, maybe 2 days, I can get an episode of that up, and you can give it a look and see what you think, see if it's the kind of game that you would enjoy playing. It's not quite brainless entertainment, but it's a great game that will just suck you in and drain the life out of you. And if that's, I had one guy swear at me the other day, saying that I told him about it and he got it, and that he's not done anything all weekend but sit there and play Ivorian. It's like, hey man, I'm just trying to help you out. Ruining people's lives one game at a time. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the cleanup duty that we did. We have some mountain men over here looking at us all funny. That's the cleanup from the Horde. Let's see if he walks through the barbed wire. I guess he is going to walk through the barbed wire. Mr. Mountain Man. Wow. What a feat. But it's a great feeling. I hope it's almost as great for you all, and sitting here with me as I built this structure. It's a great feeling to build something and then try it out and it be successful on a game that can be pretty difficult to get a successful build when you're just going from something from scratch that you've never done before. Yeah, we're going to come back tomorrow, and we're going to, I don't know what kind of project we're going to start. Maybe you can throw me some more ideas under the video here, and I'll consider, I'll consider whatever it is. No water bases, though. The water is absolutely broken on the game right now, so I won't be doing anything underwater. Maybe it could do something above it. Problem with that is zombies can run on the bottom of the water just like they can on land, and you cannot. So, I have to take a look at that, maybe make a bridge or something that spans across one of the lakes. Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching today's episode. It was a long time in the making to get this bad boy up and going. One more time, as I leave you, I will give you a nice little preview of what transpired here today and the aftermath. And doesn't look too bad. The base is absolutely 100% untouched. Just lost a few wooden spikes that are easily replaced. So have yourselves a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located, and I will see you next time.